Those rookies leading everything. It's what they won. They won.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. And when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give is to Smith. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds a man in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He hauls it in and nobody's close. There he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On target over the middle. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Hard in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
He moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Grab behind the line, it's Smith. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Smith takes the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. they tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Now they'll run the draw. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They want to run this quarterback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. second down play. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Flips it out to the back. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Hand off from the gun. Kept it on the ground on third down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That took every ounce of lick strength he had to sneak that one into left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. The give on the option. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
I know guys tell me to be aggressive and go for it. But in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every snap.
Turning it on. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's French. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Success running the ball. Actually, against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
At the 25, they're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. the first down and mark it at the 47.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Well, they haven't been able to get it done on 4th down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the 3rd time the charm. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down, but the flag is also down. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Now they'll try the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to say this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance offense to go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Swings it out to his running back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. They're just plowing ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Touchdown LSU! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense falls on the ball. A turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.